Hey everyone, it is your boy ReyGGTV. I am so freaking tired. You wanna know why I'm so freaking tired? I'm so freaking tired of all these dumb freaking articles popping all over the place about supposedly new information on the second season of Hilda when they barely say jack crap. That's why today I'm here to give y'all some actual information we currently have about season 2 at this time, and new information that some of you might have not been familiar with. So without any further ado, let's get started. So the release date, oh boy, everyone is wondering about the big day. The big day in which the second season will premiere onto Netflix. However, despite all you heard about the second season coming somewhere between next month, September, October, and November, those rumors aren't true as of yet, as the second season is still slated for its season 2 premiere in the fall of this year. It was announced to come out in fall 2020 last year, and it hasn't changed since. I think presumably as to why people think the second season is probably going to come out in September or October is because season 1 had first debuted on September 21st of 2018 with its first trailer releasing just a week before. Personally, I don't think the first trailer for season 2 is going to be released that late. I'd say 2 to 3 weeks from the season's debut at best. And we might get an official confirmation of the trailer releasing about a week or two before. I'll speculate that we'll probably get the official release date of season 2 sometime later this month or in mid-August, with its trailer coming out in either late August or early September, and the season 2 premiere coming out in late September. But take that whatever as you will, because as of right now, there is no official confirmation as to when the second season will come out on a specific date, so your best bet is to wait until official word comes out for a new trailer and release date. So what about episodes? The release date is cool, but what about the line of episodes in season 2? Actually, we know a couple. 6 of them to be exact. These include the Troll Circle, the Witch, the Witch's Tower, the Time Worm, the Ghost Ship, and the White Wolf. The Troll Circle and the Witch were previously shown off as season 2's official worldwide premiere during the New York International Children's Film Festival that took place on February 21st of this year. While no official sneak peeks or screenshots seem to exist to the public, we do have a summary of these 2 episodes given out from user Normando on Reddit, who gave these synopsis. Quote, Episode 1 of the Troll Circle. Hilda wins a troll safety essay contest and is invited to join 2 troll safety officers and a day of patrolling the city. This follows much of the beginning of the Stone Forest. It is unclear as to whether or not the Stone Forest will have its own episode based on the synopsis. However, my guess is that it will probably follow the same sort of way of how season 1 had placed its episodes in the show. Like, for example, the opening of the Bird Parade episode is actually from the opening for the Black Hound graphic novel. But even then, it still was able to get its own dedicated episode as well. So if they were to continue episodes in this sort of fashion, the Stone Forest seems like an episode we might be getting alongside these 6 other episodes. However, this has not been confirmed yet. The second episode synopsis gives us this. Episode 2, The Witch. Hilda and Frida discover a hidden room inside of the library where a witches' guild resides. The girls find themselves trying to help the librarian recover a book that is overdue for nearly 30 years for fear of being punished by the witches' guild. Now this one is pretty interesting to me because it just pretty much confirms that, well, yeah, the library is going to be a witch. But what's even more interesting is what is also said by this user. This one introduces a lot of new plots and concepts that are not in the book. We will most likely be seeing many more adventures that stem from this episode. Now, just hearing that makes me very, very excited because it also confirms the third title, The Witch's Tower, and that we might potentially get a brand new and compelling story for this second season. So does this mean the librarian will become a bigger part of the second season, or will this just mean more witchcraft stuff for season 2? Who knows? But again, take it whatever as you will, because nothing so far has been officially confirmed. So what about the rest of these episodes for season 2? Well, these episode titles actually come from the official Netflix tie-in books that are up on Flying Eye Books website. The Time Worm, the Ghost Ship, and the White Wolf are all official listings from Flying Eye Books scheduled to release sometime in November. And considering that these books are based directly off the Stephen Davis books that also came out in 2018, from the Netflix series, it's entirely possible that these names originated from season 2, and considering it's coming from an official source, I would like to place good money that these 3 are episodes that appear as part of Season 2 as well. So what about the Stone Forest and the Mountain King? As of right now, although it is mentioned that the beginning of the Stone Forest just so happens to be a part of the Troll Circle episode, however, so far there is no confirmation as to whether or not the Stone Forest and or the Mountain King will have its own dedicated episode. With that being said, however, they're most likely going to have its own dedicated episode. I mean, come on. If the show is based on the graphic novel, I'm fairly certain they're going to have their own dedicated episodes too. So both graphic novels are most likely going to be a part of Season 2 in some way or another, but so far, nothing about this has been officially confirmed. And now we go on to leaked content. Oh yes, my favorite. Now there isn't a lot of leaked content being put out online because, well, obviously NDAs exist. However, something that people don't seem to mention often are these 2 photos right here, tweeted from the voice actor for the librarian in the show. These photos are very, very important because these 2 photos especially seem to be taken from the Witch episode based on how the librarian is involved and the leaks that were provided. In this image right here, it appears that the librarian is in a rainforest type of area, but also similar to the forest we saw in chapter 11. And considering that the time code seems to suggest that it's about 1 minute and 10 seconds into the episode, this is most likely how the beginning of the Witch episode is supposed to start. In this image here, we see both Hilda and Frida appear in a library along with an unknown character. Notice how Hilda is levitating from the ground and is also carrying this unknown character's books with the Force. If we look back to the Witch episode synopsis that was given, it seems to imply that both Hilda and Frida discovered a hidden room inside of the library where a witch's guild resides. So based on that, it is extremely likely that this photo right here is definitely from the Witch episode. Do we know how Hilda got witch-like powers? That we don't know. Also, notice on how both of these photos on the bottom right of the screen, they both have an info box that says Hilda 2. It is a little unclear as to whether or not Hilda 2 means that it's for Season 2 or they're part of a second episode of Season 2. But looking at these 2 closely, I think it's fair enough to speculate that these 2 photos are a part of the Witch episode, just based on the time code and the info box that is there on screen and the synopsis that was given about the episode in question from the Reddit user. Also, very quickly to shut down rumors of this video here, where it's supposed to be quote-unquote new footage of Season 2. This isn't actually new footage. It is actually test footage that was created in later stages of Season 1 in around 2017. So no, this isn't new footage of Season 2, but rather just some test footage. So is there any other new info we have on Season 2? Well, on April 3rd, YouTuber Christine Maladano sat down with Andy Cole, director of Hilda Season 2, about some of its bigger storylines and lore behind the season, as well as teasing some of its more interesting plots.
There's even a little romance in there. Romance.
And on March 27th, Cartoon Universe had the chance to actually go to the NYCIFF screening and went into detail about these 2 episodes. However, I strongly advise you not to watch them if you don't want anything spoiler heavy until the 2nd season actually comes out. But that is pretty much it for the most part. So with that being said, here's what I have to speculate. Firstly, these 2 leaked images, they're definitely a part of the Witch episode. There is absolutely no doubt about it. Secondly, along with these 6 episodes, I'm pretty sure that the Stone Forest and the Mountain King will make its Season 2 premiere as well, with the Mountain King acting as its Season 2 finale, and the Stone Forest being the episode before the Mountain King, sort of like how Season 1 did it with its last 2 episodes. And finally, I believe that the release date will be revealed sometime late this month or early next month, with the first look trailer coming out in late August or early September, up until Season 2 comes out in late September or mid-October. So what do you guys think? Do you have any theories as to what else Season 2 could be about? Let me know down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You might have your very own Hilda plushie. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see y'all later.